Alright, got this beautiful ACiQ 24,000 BTUs. We're looking for more on heating on this. This is a Hyper Heat. Asked the homeowner before we did this if they wanted to rip the wall, put something there. He said, nope, send it. Here we are. We're doing her. So we're going to get this system up and evac'd. We are currently at 50 degrees outside. Beautiful day. Can't beat it. I'm spurring off another job just because we have good temperatures and I want to get this unit up and going for the clients. Oh, grab my pump. Looks like I'm a little low on the oil here. Maybe, gotta add a little bit of oil. System here. Just change this. Let's give her a little top off for it. Alright. Grab this girl. I do use the True Blue system for all my evacuations. Seems to, the technology we have today, it makes sense totally too. Make sure we have power here for, should have an LED screen on there. We do, we got power. Pull out the core. Go on that. Set that here. I got double gauges because one time I was working and I didn't know. I felt like my gauge was working, but I just didn't feel like it was working, and it was a whole shit show. And so I bought another one just so that way I could take and make sure, double check everything's good. So right now it's currently 50 degrees out here, so that's the reason why I'm here. Normally I like to get it up. I will not, unless it's an emergency case, doing below zero. Never done that yet, but if I can do it this way when it's warmer, I just think it does a better system. Just alright, so we're gonna have some nitrogen on here. Alright. Got that there. So, tells me we have a leak. Where do we have a leak? Alright, bumping this thing up. I suspect either the Schrader was not where it needed to be, or I have a leak. One of the two. Because I pumped this up last time. I don't know exactly. I should have put a gauge on it, but I did not. I'll pump this up to 400. Shut her off. Let her. See to me? I hear something. Something's leaking. small leak somewhere. Alright, so figure it out. Alright, found the leak up in here. Fix that leak. No issues whatsoever. Watching our pressure. Yeah, I know. No, it's not truly a low side. There's no low side, there's no high side on a mini split. Holding the 391.7 psi's. So I'm gonna go inside and soap up those connections just to double check out these two. We're gonna throw this bad boy on a vacuum, pull it down to about let's get her down to about 43 microns. Everything we do here at A2L Mechanical, we always use nitrogen. Always. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what we do. If we're brazing or testing, always nitrogen. I'm a firm believer that you're only as good as what you present the system with. So all systems are pretty good if they're installed correctly. So that being said, I'm going to go inside, do a little soap test, make sure the inside two fittings are good. We're going to come back out here. We're going to pull this sucker down and show you the way I operate it. Alright, now that we got into here, I'm going to isolate this. Now this is going to give us kind of a false test, just due to the fact that these two, like our suction, our vacuum pump is right here next to this gauge. So we're going to pull really deep on that. I'd like to have it on the other end, but obviously since we're dealing with a mini split, we can't. Industry experts are probably telling me that I don't need to tighten it like that. I know. Alright, so I come over this side, put my float up, turn this bad girl on. Alright, so got a ballast there. Just gonna do that. Pull this guy here. Put this back. Oops. Go here. Pull it on. Sweet. Okay. So, gauges, connect. Alright, we're on there. So here we go, starting in our vacuum. So the cool. Alright, so we got our vacuum pump up and hooked on. Got our gauge in here, doing everything. We're at 42.6 ambient temperature outside, which is more probably like 50 degrees. It feels like. I am in a t-shirt. But the nice thing about the blue vac gauge is it has latitude, longitude. It records the test. I can put everything in a envelope, or kind of like, not an envelope, come on, Ryan. I can track everything, put it inside for my records to data log it, and then if we ever have problems with this, I can take the vacuum back to the manufacturer and show them on this date the temperature, where it's located at, everything, what I pull the microns down to. I'm gonna let this run for a little bit longer, just due to the fact that we are so close here to our vacuum pump that it's gonna be an off falsify. It's gonna be a little bit of a fake, so I'm just gonna let it go and pull it down. We have about, I would say about 20 feet of line set that we were pulling off of. Nothing super crazy, but yeah, about 20 feet. So just let it do its thing. I gotta go in here in the dungeon, down in this crawl space, and check and see about some gas piping that I need to move. Fun times. Alright, currently backing this bad boy down. It's 48 degrees out, so we're above freezing, so I feel good on doing this. We're down to 30 microns. Probably get it down to about 29.8. Should be bottoming out right here pretty soon, just like your sister. But anyhow, so since it is close to the vacuum pump, I'm gonna just let it set for a while. I got it hooked up to Bluetooth on my phone right here so I can see it, and yeah, we are data logging it all right now. Stay tuned. We'll get this extreme heat ACiQ unit up and running. The system will heat down to 77% of its heating capacity at -22 below, and 98% capacity at -13. Come on, Train. Come on, Bryant. Come on, Fujitsu. Let's go, mofos. You can't keep up. Anyhow, if you want a mini split like this, give A2L Mechanical, and yes, they are paying me for my name, A2L Mechanical, a call today, 989-800-8701. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to shut this off. Shut the vacuum off. We're going to let this stabilize. Let this stabilize. Kind of let it set around. So we'll let it stabilize for, I don't know, a minute or two. And then we'll do our decay test. And maybe it's 10 minutes. Maybe I need to call Jim Bergman down at Measure Quick and see what he says, or call the people at True Tech Tools. I'm gonna get this bad boy up and heating tonight. Isolate it. Start decay test. Doing decay test. Let's go over here at home. You can see it on there. It's gonna be a good vacuum, I can already tell. Shouldn't have a problem passing this. Alright, we're doing our decay test with the blueback system. 43.4 microns. We'll wait till we get a pass on here and then we'll be all set. The ambient temperature outside right now is 41. We started out at about 47 degrees. I like to have it anything up higher than freezing, just to double check everything. Or well, the reason why I like it above freezing is just because I do not want any moisture inside of our refrigeration lines to freeze up, and then when it warms up we have moisture in the system. So all right, so I'm data logging this here. Enter the model number and serial number, which I will show you a trick. I'll show you a trick, people. If you don't want to screw something up, you do that. Get your thing, take your serial number, click on it, highlight it. There, copy, come over. Come here to our serial number, paste it, and then come over here, go back to your pictures, here, do the ACiQ, copy, and this way you don't mess it up. No human errors this way. Paste, there. Alright. That's how I do it there. We are good on the test, so just stay long and I'll get all this stuff filled in. So, all right, we're gonna shut this off here. That shut off. Shut off the gauge. Come on over. Take and let some Freon go, boys. Passed our decay test. See, that was a pretty good darn vacuum. Now, nice thing is you can pull this back See that you're good. All right. Just set there. This cap. All right. Gonna turn this girl on. Put it on, what mode are we in? Mode. Put it in the heating mode. Turn it up. Let's. Gotta give it a few minutes to let everything equal out. The condenser's gonna start first. This blower motor will not come on until I believe it's 5 minutes after it starts heating. That way it doesn't blow cold air. I'll tell you what, there's nothing more than a pain than this stuff right here. Pulling off all those freaking, all that tape, man. Such a nightmare. Oh. Pretty cool. All right, got this extreme heat ACiQ all wrapped up. It's running. Listen to how quiet this is, guys. The cool thing too about this system is that actually after it shuts off, it runs in reverse to clean the coils. This unit here, like I said, will heat down to 77% of its capacity at -22 below. And also it will heat down to 98% capacity at -13 below. So we use the True Blue system for our evacuation to guarantee that it's all good and up to snuff. So if you'd like a quote or an installation of a ACiQ mini split, give A2L Mechanical a call today, 989-800-8701. All right, so we're holding drop 0.2 of it. Soaked up everything. Everything looks good. I'm going to pull this off. So I'm going to take off. Here. Spin this all the way out. Pull this off. Pull out the pressure. Spin it in. Spin it out. To do that. Take this old girl off. Now I take this. I take the nitrogen out of the system, but I do not let it all come out of the system. Like that.